Hey guys, Ronin here. Welcome on back to the channel. We are wrapping up our Wednesday twin bill of our first time playthrough of Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. As always, if you're enjoying the content, leave a like. Please subscribe if you are new. And ring the bell to be notified of the latest content. Don't forget about Sports Saturday and Suckerpunch Sunday coming up this weekend. You can follow us on Twitter at Retrocade, and if you can, spread the word. We're trying to reach our goal of 100 subscribers as soon as possible. Once we do that, the YouTube algorithm changes. It unlocks a lot of customizable things on this channel, which will make it better going forward. So anything you can do to help facilitate that would be most appreciated. Also, as always, if there's a game you'd like to see us feature here on the channel going in the near future, from the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive, depending on where in the world you are, SNK, Neo-Geo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, or PlayStation 2, leave it in the comments below or drop me a tweet. It can be any game you want from those 7 systems, any game from 1984 to about 2010. As long as it doesn't give me like an explicit tag or something like that, I will give it a fair shake. It may be a one-day playthrough, it may be even longer, you don't know. I've already got my next game picked out for when we finally end this series for Final Fantasy VI. But I'm not going to give away too much yet. It won't be a Super Nintendo title, I'll tell you that much. And also, tune in on this Saturday. If you like football games, we're going to finally play our first football game for Sports Saturday. But it won't be a Madden game, but it will be what is arguably the most popular football game ever made that does not have the John Madden title on it. And I've never played it. So I will tease you with that much right now. But what we need to do in this episode is we need to deal with a boss that, because the last episode ran longer than I planned, part of the reason for that was thinking, oh, well, we'll just walk in there and take it out. Won't be a big deal. And it annihilated us. So, because this one also deals a lot with elemental spells and things of that nature, I'm going to run a calculated risk here. And the only character I can't give, or can I give him the Earth Gear? No, I can't, is Edgar. But we got hit with a lot of ice spells, a lot of fire spells, and the Earth Gear helps nullify a lot of that. So we might get hit for even harder depending on what sort of other attacks we get. But we'll see what we can do. If anything, in the next 28 minutes or so, I'm hoping this episode goes, then we'll find out. Daryl sleeps here. The first thing he'll cast is level something holy. Now, looking over my playthrough, what this thing is particularly susceptible to is fire. What I also need to do is make sure that we can get is it Asper we need to cast or Rasper? So we've got to be able to drain this guy's magic points. Yeah, we need Rasper, which I don't have yet. No, yeah, I do. It's right there. Because in theory, if we can whittle that down, his ability to cast most of his predominant attack spells. And how many magic points does this thing have? 1,721. Okay. Jeez. That might be enough to kill Edgar. Nope, not yet. Wow, okay. Well, I didn't expect it to be quite like that, but I'm not going to argue. That took a lot less time than I thought it was going to. Of course, no sooner do we do that than we run into something else. Just when you think you've got this game figured out, it will sit there and throw something new at you to make it pull you in a totally different direction. Okay, before I forget, I think we're getting a cutscene here. Test flight could be dangerous. Much too rare a challenge just to test the limits of your ship. Watch your step. Okay. Things should happen to me, the Falcon is yours. Foolish. I'll win the Falcon off you in a speed contest long before that. You can hang on to it for me until then. Okay. So where are we going here? So I wonder if that's the Falcon over there. Pick up the pace, you snail. Okay. What? Interesting. You're truly out of your mind. I'm going to put on quite a show, break every record ever made. So it's a woman named Daryl. Not the first time I've heard of a woman named Daryl. I'm old enough to remember Blade Runner and Splash and the actor Daryl Hannah, who is still around, by the way. Very striking woman. Frickin' Falcon was found on a distant island a full year later. So she built it, and then it crashed. I repaired the Falcon and put it to rest forever under the earth here. So this is it. This wing's the fastest ones in the world. And coming out of the water. We now again have our airship. Can't enter the tower from the ground, but if we use the Falcon, we can infiltrate the tower from the air. And we should search for our other friends. You think? So where's that bird going? Quick, follow it. The plot demands that we do. Okay. So where are we flying to first? Not entirely sure where we are. But before we do anything, as always, we're saving the game. I don't want to have to go through and fight that thing again. Miranda, okay. Now, we know from previous experience that this is where Cayenne is. No. Not in here. I was once a thief. My partner still mutters about to the right of the treasure chest in his sleep. Not long ago, a swordsman passed this way. Quite a skilled warrior, but his heart was adrift in sorrow. If he's able to overcome his problems, he could become the strongest swordsman ever born. One day I uncovered a terrible secret so great that I fled in terror. Okay, well, what was it? Okay. Yeah, the man who says it's dangerous here in Zozo is the only honest person in that entire town. Might be able to help you out in some way. What do we have in here? Gravity rod, sword breaker, falchions, okay, so we've only got about 37,000. We don't have any of these 4 characters yet, so I don't need to worry about that. I could get 2 falchions for 34,000, give them to Edgar and Celis. But I just gave them a really nice weapon with the man-eater. That one might end up having to go to somebody else, I don't know. All the flowers in this room were sent from my sweetheart Mobris, and they're all handmade artificial flowers. I guess building flowers is the only way Send them now since they won't grow in devastated soil, and he sent this letter. Yes, I will. Dearest Lola, while we're rebuilding the village one nail and board at a time. Madam. It's like Cayenne's, yeah. Alright, so we send it off via the courier pigeon. And where's it going to go? Going north. Going here. Okay. Tried to storm the tower of Kefka's fanatics. I was almost killed, retrieved before I even reached the first treasure room. Now, I'm a thief. I've done a lot of traveling since the world was torn apart. What do you want to know about? Okay, if you're just going to show me where all this stuff is. Okay, so Narsh is pretty much dead north from there. I should find the Veld because the Veld's going to be where Gao is. And inevitably, I need to bring Gao back there to get more of his stuff. But now it looks like it's underground. Okay. I'm saying slur, sore, spur, spore. What are we having here? Crystal helms, oath veils, black clothing, comradeship, and crystal armor. And crystal shields. I should get at least 3 of these. She got 1 black clothing for MASH. Okay. Now I have diamond shields and stuff as well. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Okay. So, if I think we went up here. Zozo. So it appears as if the enemies here, at least, did not improve much over the way it was before. Which is a good thing. Now, Zozo, never heard of it. No, because I already know what it is. My watch is pointing 30 minutes past the hour. Now, I know there's a clock in here that I'm supposed to do something with, but I've never been able to find it. And there's also a vendor up here somewhere. Oh, that's cute. Your sets are really quick. And goodbye. Rusted and won't open. I suspect what I'm going to have to do for a little while is do a bit of farming. Not that I'm really anxious to do it, and not that I really want to do it, but I do need to stock up on more gear for everybody, and I need to get more weaponry for everybody. And I can't do that while I'm only making so little money. And everything here in Zozo is a pushover. The trade-off being, though, everybody's learning what they need to, so that's good. Whoops. Wow, he still hasn't even learned Thundari yet. I'm looking forward to the point where I can actually get the level 3 spells, because they gotta be coming. Okay, so she's learned all that stuff. She hasn't learned Confuse or Levitate yet, so I'll do that. He hasn't learned Rasper or Asper yet. And blast him with the ore cannon, and away he goes. Ah, so here we go. So here's the clock. So I wonder, I should be able to set this. Let's see if I can find where I need to set it. Alright, well, I'll give it a shot. Let's see. 2 o'clock. How many minutes? This is 30 past the hour. Okay, clock keeps on ticking the wrong time. Let's see here. Because there's a million clocks in here, of course. Zozo clock puzzle. Let's see. Well, okay. I have a way of looking at it, but of course this is not giving me what I need here. Okay, how do I pull this up? See, this is the other annoying thing about having... a fact if it doesn't give you the information you need. Because it's, of course, grayed out. Spoiling page 150. Ah, okay. Because I don't want to deal with this. 610 50. There. Oh, I'd already come through this way. Well, that was pointless. Well, that's really annoying. Path to the Zozo Mountains is through the top floor of the pub. The Zozo Mountains are dangerous. There are many monsters wandering about them. I'd stay away if I were you. This rush solving, you probably get through that door. Oh, hey, we can finally get through the door. Okay, well, we'll go through the door really quick. And then by that point, we'll probably reach the end of this episode, and then we can save it. And call it good for this Wednesday, which means it'll give me time tomorrow to do more farming before Friday. It is interesting though, seeing how much these characters have leveled up to the point now where enemies that used to worry me really don't. Hello. Okay, these things are substantially more powerful than what's outside. Still not going to be a problem for the drill, though. Red cap. Ice shield. Stolen bear and a punisher, okay. Oh, and the bear rips you off this time. And the bear ran off with our gil. He stole 8,000 gil from us. And we got 3,000 back. And we're whiffing with everything we've got here. Impose. Okay, it looks like before we try and get too far into this, we would need to get some other stuff to make sure we can hit things. But the good news is we can get into that door now, which means we can go into the mountain and get whatever's in there. So what I'll do is I will head out of town really quick and we'll save it. And then again, as I said, we'll pick up on Friday. Ooh, we found a barrier ring. Excuse me. The barrier rings I wish we'd been able to find sooner, or find more of them, because they essentially cast a wall, which makes it next to impossible for anything to hit you. And we found another barrier ring. Okay, so we get out of town, and we will save it here. So as always, if you're enjoying the content on the channel, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring the bell to be notified of the latest content. Don't miss out on Sports Saturday and Suckerpunch Sunday coming up this weekend. You can follow us on Twitter at Retrocade, and if you can, spread the word about the channel. We're trying to hit our goal of 100 subscribers as soon as we can. The sooner we do, more customizations we can add to it. So as always, my name is Ronin. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, everybody, and we will talk to you again on Friday. Bye.